Mercedes and Ferrari are working as one team these days. For the last couple of years, there's been a very tight relationship between the two of them, said Christian Horner, sitting alone in the corner table of the lunch hall. Christian may be getting tense because his engine suppliers Renault have reminded him that he has to choose which engine he wants by May, and with Red Bull having isolated themselves from everyone else, they may well be facing Honda engines in 2019. But maybe that's okay, because the Honda-wielding Toro Rossos are racking up a fat stack of laps through testing, and Brendan Hartley reckons this year's car has even more power than last year's. This is good news for Fernando Alonso, who is now on track to break the record for most seasons spent in the wrong place at the wrong time. Over at McLaren, their second day of testing was delayed after the exhaust fell off. McLaren have remained tight-lipped over whether it was simply a reflex reaction. The exhaust was simply too used to being attached to a Honda engine and was merely jumping for cover when the engine was fired up. This was actually an improvement over the day before, when the wheel literally fell off the car 6 laps into Alonso's first run. It was too cold for Alonso to get busy creating dank memes, but he did remain positive, saying that everything was running very smoothly, and it was definitely all the other four-wheeled cars that had something to worry about. Over at Ferrari, Kimi Raikkonen was finally able to get his hands on the new Ferrari machine, and after a hard day's testing, he was ready to give his expert opinion on the latest challenger. He deemed the beast okay, before staring off into the distance and trying to remember the last time he felt truly alive. Further down the paddock, in the team that probably isn't called Force India, they unveiled their brighter, pinker livery. The colour choice is even better than last year's and will definitely stand out among the rest of the pack, though it was unfortunate the team ordered its panel stickers one size too small for the car. And sadly for great colour schemes, Martini have announced it will leave F1 at the end of the year, meaning that F1 will suddenly find itself absent of those rarest of colours in liveries: white, red and blue. Finally, F1 will launch a streaming service this year called F1 TV Pro. With unique feeds not available anywhere else and God knows who providing commentary, it'll cost you about the same price Netflix charges for over 5,000 movies and TV shows, which is very in the spirit of F1. Still, that's much cheaper than Sky Sports F1, whose streaming service, and I'm not joking, only works in Internet Explorer. Bernie Ecclestone would be proud.